hold up your end of the bargain, right?
Long as you hold up yours. Yeah.
I don't trust you and I don't like you. So if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way, I'll turn that face of yours into a honeycomb.
I'd save your bullets for the monsters if I were you. Some are a lot tougher than you'd think. Hate to say it, but I can barely take them on my own. You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble. Am I right?
Let's get this over with.
So here's something different to the original game as well. To get to the Shinra building, we're going back through the sewers again. Back up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I own 10 on both PC and Switch. Is the case.
The trunk line. It marks the border with Sector 7. You three lead the way. I'll follow a short distance behind.
Fine. Fine. Touch 10/10-2 remaster on the Switch, but never touch 10-2. Yeah, the streamer that kind of first got me into streaming like a decade ago. His favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy X, and his least favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy X-2. To the point that it's literally a banned term in his chat, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, I need to stock up on some things when I get the chance. Phoenix Down just reminded me. Like a whole whack of ethers. Okay, well. This way I go. Places to be here.
Let's do this.
Gotta remember how to play Cloud again now. Okay. Whoop. Go ahead and get my buff. Finger Bob. Okay. Just time for a whole bunch of pressing the square button again. Okay. And then some of this. I should have bought 10-2 twice. I forgot I had it on PS4. Don't you hate it when you accidentally buy the same game twice? Forgetting that. Dang it! It was on a platform that you already had it on a platform. I can't words. I'm getting distracted because I'm frogged. My God. Jeez, man.
Is that it?
Okay. I took off a bunch of Cloud's things, didn't I? I don't have any other spells? No, I didn't take off a bunch of his things. I just have... Oh, yeah, it's just that I can't ice materia when I'm not in battle. Because obviously. I gotcha. That's all it is. I wonder if I could have done a summon during that last battle if one of them actually had the summon materia and it wasn't on Cloud. I don't have any other weapons here. So Focus Shot and Star Shower. But yeah. Yeah, so most of the collection on PC there then. Keeping it to one platform. Well, I'm gonna play 10 before I do 10-2. Yeah, it's definitely the best way to go about it. Okay. This away. Here. Here. I need to get a whack of these. Give me like 9 of them. Because like, holy crap, man. Lots of Phoenix Downs. Antidote. Removes toad-related curses. Give me some of those. There's definitely some situations where that can help me. I said, please give me some of those. Yes, please. Someone up cures all ailments. There's some situations that could help me. Okay. Yeah, whatever. My equipment's fine. Probably. Playthrough 10 took me 8 months on and off. That's a decent while. My playthrough of Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to end up taking me like 15 or 16 months by the time I'm done with it. That's what it's sure seeming like. But yeah. 15 is a game that has some cool bits, but also has a lot of missed potential. Is that the case? I own Final Fantasy 15, like the PS4 version here, because when Finn was visiting from Germany and I was browsing around a whole bunch of like old game stores with him, so places that have games for sale like across the years, I found one place that was selling Final Fantasy 15 for like 20 bucks, and I was like, oh, sure, I'll pick it up. I don't know if the day's gonna come that I'm gonna play it. Maybe it'll happen eventually. Well, like, it's 20 bucks. Good. Might as well pick it up here. Was kind of my thought process. So I do actually own Final Fantasy 15. So if there's ever a lot of interest in seeing Final Fantasy 15 on this channel, let me know, I guess. I do indeed own the game, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can I just go? Where the heck? It looks really good though for a 2015 game. I mean, there were some really, really good looking 2015 games. Yeah, that's okay. Look, they're here. Life is fine. Life is a-okay. Yeah, that was pretty good, is what I thought. So, I'd figured as I play through Final Fantasy games on this channel, like, the day might come that I end up playing something like that. So when I saw it on the shelf there for 20 bucks, I was like, alright, you know, whatever. Let's buy it.
Don't hold
what I kind of thought. Here, I'll fight these guys, I guess. Ow. Sure. Okay. Ow! Is it that you're shielded from, like, the one direction here? Yeah, that's not bad. Not exactly bad. For, like, the second most recent Final Fantasy game. Whoa! That I can play on my modern console here. You know, with it being back compatible. All the DLC with it too while it was on sale. I'm sure if I really want the DLC, I can just look out for, like, PlayStation sales or something like that. You know, recent. Like, I'm kind of being careful with my wording because I don't think I'm a big enough content creator where this is gonna matter, but there is the recent in terms of it was just on the last generation's console is what I'm getting at here. Like, this is a PS5, it can play PS4 games just the previous generation, and PS4 is still, like, an incredibly popular console to this day. Anyway, like I was saying, probably doesn't matter. I don't think anyone's gonna be, like, tuning into this and going at me for this. But on saying these things, I recognize that there is a possibility that someone could be like, wow, you're being hypocritical for saying that it's a good deal for, like, $20 for Final Fantasy 15, but it's not a good deal for $20 for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. That's where I'm going with this. Also, for one, Fire Red Leaf Green is $30 in, like, Canadian dollars here. And, I got Final Fantasy 15 for $20 with, you know, Canadian dollar here. But still, I was just thinking with, like, all that controversy with the whole, like, $20 and people going at one another's throats being like, it's too expensive, you're just cheap for buying it, and the other side being like, you're cheap, it's only $20, how is that too much? You know, it made me start thinking about that. So it's like, you know, it's a difference, not quite. $20 Canadian is probably more like $15-ish USD, something like that. Or maybe our dollars tanked even more than that, I don't know. So, like, it was a pretty, yeah, so it's about that-ish, then. Like, it's a pretty good price, like, not gonna lie. But $20 USD for Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green, or $30 Canadian for these 22-year-old handheld games, is a bit steep there. Anyway, I was just thinking when I was talking about, like, $20, that's a good deal for a recent game. Imagine if I was a big content creator where there would be people tuning in that are like, what, you're being a hypocrite! Calling it too much for Fire Red Leaf Green. Anyway, so just covering my ass here a little bit. There's a big difference in the amount of content in Final Fantasy 15 and a Game Boy Advance game. Yep, absolutely there is. But as I was saying it and just being like, man, $20, such a good price, such a steal. I just imagine in the back of my head, oh, there's definitely those out there that could call me hypocritical for saying that. You know. So anyway, I just had to get that, like, off my chest there and talk about that because I was like, wait a second. I don't think anyone's ever going to go after me for that. I'm not a big enough content creator for that. But I can picture it. So Tifa needs to work on Star Shower here. Is the thing. It's kind of annoying here. You need to work on Focus Shot. Oh yeah, which is an actual attack ability that I have that I kind of forgot about. Honestly. Honestly, I wouldn't pay 20 to 30 for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. That's because I don't like Fire Red and Leaf Green. That's fair. Here, use these things. Here, from behind there. But yeah, let's see here. Fire Red Leaf Green apparently has events after the Elite Four. Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently they actually put on like the previously exclusive events in a way where it's like you just get the items, go do the events after being the Elite Four. And that's good. Like that's a nice plus there. Like when I was talking about Fire Red and Leaf Green before it had come out on the Switch, I was worried like, ooh, is Nintendo really, Pokemon Company really gonna be doing stuff like this? Are the events forever gonna be locked out? No, apparently it just gives you like all the event items after being the Elite Four. So, you know.
Oh yeah, another one in the
Well, that's good, you know. Yeah, I don't know here. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, so they did at least do that. Still not buying it. Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised they did that too. That did surpass my expectations with the very low bar that they've set. You know, any other company, and that shouldn't be surpassing expectations. That should just be, you know, the expectation in the first place. So, it is a little bit sad in a way to say that my expectations were surpassed in that way, where they didn't leave this content, like, forever inaccessible. But hey, expectations were surpassed. Gonna go through Kanto. I'm picking yellow version, level up. Because I know the glitches in that game, and the glitches that enhance the game immensely. I mean, that can be said for, like, all of the original first-generation games. There's some pretty crazy things you can do with the glitches. Pretty insane, man.
Avalanche. Right. Jesse and Big stashed a skeleton key down here.
Mark of Avalanche? What, is stamped the Mark of Avalanche?
Tifa.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah, if they actually thoroughly release, like, other old games along with their events, then people might actually start, you know, feeling a little bit more favorably towards them. Outside of the whole fact that they're charging for their games what other companies charge for a whole bundle of, you know, similarly aged games.
Maybe. About time.
Yeah, so we just do basically the same dungeon that we did before again. Except slightly different. Oh yeah, that. I was wondering what was up with that before. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that thing or Bob there. If they ever release Emerald, maybe they do something like that.
Your time to shine. Clear the path ahead, would you?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us out before? You could have lost everything.
Andrea, you told me to.
That really it?
And I couldn't bring myself to let it happen again.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Apologies for the delay. I don't know when the cutscene ended there. I was trying to dig up my copy of Final Fantasy XV from, like, back there, but it's a little bit easier said than done with, like, 3D printer full enclosure in the way. I apparently knocked my hat down here. My secondary hat. Put that back there. And I probably put it, like, on my game shelf proper rather than beside it, which is kind of my overflow area. I guess I must have had actual space on my shelf. So I was trying to dig it out and be like, yeah, look, 20 bucks. But nope. Never mind. After GST, the tax here in Alberta, probably more like 22 bucks to be fair, I would have paid for it. Which is a whole lot cheaper than a lot of other provinces, to be fair. Okay, I mean, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, and when it comes to, like, GTA 6 there, I normally wouldn't think that, you know, they would care about staggering their releases too far away from GTA 6, because you would think, you know, the player base for these two games, Pokemon and GTA 6, is so vastly different that, like, who cares? Just release them both at the same time, because there's not really going to be overlap in player base. But because GTA 6 seems like it's the new most expensive video game ever made, that is going to be taking up a lot of internet traffic in terms of, like, discussion and gaming, that no one's going to have time to be talking about Pokemon, so I could absolutely see them moving Winds and Waves to early next year, even just because of GTA 6. Just because of, like, the sheer scale, and whether GTA 6 is amazing or whether it's, like, absolutely awful terrible. It is the thing that people are going to be talking about at the end of this year, assuming they don't delay it again. Man, you are so freaking slow with your heel.
Let's turn this around.
Like, man. Here. Yeah, like, that is definitely going to be the thing that people are talking about in gaming for quite a while after it comes out. Like, there's only so much gaming discussion that can go on the interwebs, in a sense. And they really want discussion to be around their game, but you know, if GTA 6 is out at the same time, like, it's gonna be a 50-50 kind of thing across, like, the titans of, you know, people talking about these different games. Screw it, just cross-slash, I don't care anymore. Yeah, but Tears of the King coming out a month after Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp was a large part of why that game flopped, sadly. Yeah, so there is definitely more overlap than one would think, for one. And two, like, actually having the space for your game to be talked about on social media is a massive part of advertising nowadays. And if there's, like, a really big game that is, like, taking over all the discussion that's going on the interwebs for the next little while, that is going to take a, you know, a hit into other games that are releasing at a similar time. Because, you know, any conversations about that are going to be completely drowned out by the big game that just came out, you know. Apparently, it's one of the reasons why the Horizon games have kind of struggled. Apparently, the first Horizon game released, like, right beside Breath of the Wild, and then, like, the second Horizon game released, like, right beside Tears of the Kingdom, if memory serves. So you never really see, like, anybody talking on social media about, like, the Horizon games. I'm sure that definitely hurt their sales. You know? Where am I? Do I just talk with you? Wait, what? What?
Wait.
Yeah, Horizon is a really good example of that.
We're getting close to Corneo's
What?
hideout. From
Did you
here
sneak
on,
past me?
I'll take the lead.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure that there is more overlap than one would expect in, like, actual players of these games. But even more so than that, I think the bigger factor is just amount of discussion on social media. Teleported, sneaky bastard. For sure do this. Because back in ye old days, you want to get advertising for a game out there, you know, you would just do it through, like, actual commercials or magazine ads. Remember gaming magazines and stuff like that, like Nintendo Power? I used to read that. But nowadays, like, most of your advertising comes from social media discussion and how much buzz there is surrounding your game. Like, you definitely can't underestimate that. If you're releasing a game that has nothing to do with some other game that's releasing at a similar time, but that other game is going to take over, like, what anybody wants to talk about during the time, then, you know, then you're kind of screwed. Like, let's say you're an indie game that can really hit it off, like Hollow Knight or Undertale or something like that. If they release, like, right along, like, big games that are taking over discussion, would they have had as much of a chance to even hit it off, even if they're completely unrelated, you know? So, yeah. You know. Well.
This it?
Yeah. So how are we supposed to get topside?
Through here.
Then you're telling me we're not done?
Sorry, guys. But it's not that simple.
Did his hat just fly off, but at the same time he still had a hat on his head? Did his hat duplicate? Like those memes of people putting on multiple sunglasses?
Wait!
No, that was
We
what
gotta
flew
catch
off,
him.
was some pouch.
He took the key to the door. Without it, we're screwed.
Let's go.
Oh boy, padding to turn Midgar into its own game yet again. This is what this sure is feeling like.
Bastard went that way.
Zooming, zooming, zooming. This is my favorite part of Final Fantasy VII story. Let me tell ya. But yeah, oop. Here, just do some of that. Keep on booking it here. What? Oh, there's a. I didn't even notice that at first. I just saw the icon pop up. Contain 2 canisters of hazardous material. I'm really glad I got that. Thought that was another chest for a second. Yeah, I'm working on it. Sahagin. I exploded for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. It's time to take on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. Yikes. But yeah, man, call this game sparring practice because all this is padding. It really feels like. Oh, goodness. Whoa. Like, I'm a freaking frog again. Holy shit.
This fight's not over yet.
Fuck. This fight is over yet. You spoke too soon. Damn you.
bastards are gonna pay for what you did to her.
Ow. Okay. So much yikes. Ow! That took away my heal, didn't it? No. Damn you.
Bring it home.
I'm still frogged, man.
For you.
Okay, well.
Time to get serious.
Yikes. Screw it, I don't care anymore. I can't dodge things for the life of me in this game, I'm telling you.
Be careful.
Like, I get that I'm shooting myself in the foot by not going around and doing side quests and stuff. But I especially don't want to in this game when this is already, like, so much more padding than was in the original Final Fantasy VII. Because, again, they needed to find a way to, like, make a game out of Midgar. I got mixed up who was healing who. Whoops. So I don't really want to add even more padding onto this playthrough that is already so dang long in that. Gosh dang it!
I got this.
In that sense.
No more games. It's over.
Screw it, I don't care.
Let's finish this. Good luck.
Great. Shit. Take it from here.
Okay, let's go. Kept you waiting?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Let me handle this.
I'm up for anything.
Bingo. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, hang in there.
Oh, crap.
A little pick me up.
I'm burning so many Phoenix Downs on a random encounter battle with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. This is ridiculous.
I'm just getting started.
Don't kill him, please. My god.
Stay strong.
Please. Dang. I'm gonna go back to that bench after this. Because, my god. You know? So much yikes. The Sahagin were not this annoying in OG Final Fantasy VII. Yes! Agreed. Very much agreed. Like, my goodness. Die. I'm running back to that bench now. Holy crap. Doesn't matter. We'll be back in a second here anyway. Anyway,